So these are the ingredients that I put into my chicken salad, and it changes all the time. I put different things in at different times, but this is what I'm putting in today. This is 3 pounds of chicken thighs that I cooked in the crock pot yesterday and let it get cold and chilled overnight in the fridge. I'm going to put some celery in, half an onion, an apple, some reduced sugar dried cranberries, an avocado, and some chopped pecans. And then the dressing is going to be a combination of Miracle Whip, lemon juice, salt and pepper, which I forgot to get out, and honey, which I also forgot to get out. So I'm going to work on prepping these veggies, and when I get those all prepped and ready to go, I will show you how I put my salad together. We'll be back. Okay, so this is that chicken, and I just roughly chopped it into like bite-sized pieces, and I've got that in here. And then I've got 1 cup of diced celery. This was that half of an onion, finely diced. I ended up using about 1½ apples instead of just 1. So that goes in. I'm going to kind of mix that stuff together. And then this is about 1/2 of a bag of chopped pecans. It was what I had left in the freezer, so I'm just going to dump all of that in. And this is not a full bag either of those dried cranberries. I'm going to dump all those in. Mix that well. Now I'm going to save the avocado and add it last because I don't want it to really be mushed up as part of the dressing. I kind of want them to stay more chunky. So now I'm going to work on making the dressing. And let me get a spoon. And like I have said before, I don't ever measure anything. So we'll start off with about that much. Don't know what that much is. 1½ cup maybe. A little dash of lemon juice. Maybe a tablespoon of honey, or a little more. That's way too much salt. Teaspoon of salt or so. And some pepper. Mix that up, and if I think it's too thick, I can add a little bit of cashew milk to it. But I don't usually have to do that. Now I probably will have to make more dressing because this is a lot of salad here. So, but I don't want too much dressing. I don't know, too much dressing kind of grosses me out a little bit. So I'd rather go light and then have to add more, because as they say, you can always add more, but you can't take it out if you've already put in too much. So I'll mix that thoroughly. And I know this seems like a lot, but I'm telling you, between me and my daughter, we could eat half of this ourselves. My son, he's not too crazy about it because he doesn't like vegetables very well. He doesn't like onions. And my husband likes it, so Travis will just have to fill up on bread and butter or something. Okay, I do think we're almost there, but I do think it needs just a little bit more dressing. So get another half a cup or thereabouts. Another little drizzle of honey. Another little splash of lemon juice. Some more pepper. And a little more salt. And we always end up probably having to salt our food because I go light on the salt. My husband has a little tiny bit of a high blood pressure, so we try not to do too much salt. And I don't like to waste any, so. Yeah, I think that's going to be just about perfect. Okay, I'm going to wash my hands real quick, so hold on. And we're going to do the avocado. Now I'm going to show you how I do an avocado, and you probably all have seen this done lots of times. That's just chicken on a knife. You just cut it all the way around. And this avocado is just slightly underripe, so you give it a twist. And oops, see, I knew it. The seed's going to break. It's because the avocado is just a little bit underripe, just a little bit. So I'll have to dig it out with a spoon. Okay, that's not too bad. So then what I do is then I take my knife and I don't go all the way through the skin. I just run it down. And then I do it this way. And then you get kind of bite-sized pieces without having to chop them. And it works really good if the avocado is a little bit riper. And even if your avocado is overripe and you can't chop it on the cutting board because it just mushes, if you leave it in the skin, it turns out better. Now, since this is a bit, oh yeah, it's going to work. Then I just pop it and use my thumbs to put it into the bowl. Actually, it's a good thing this is a little bit more on the underripe side because then it won't mush as easily when I stir it in. And just do the same thing with the other side. And you do have to be a little careful that you don't push too hard because, you know, you could go right through the skin and cut yourself if you're not careful. And like I said, with a really ripe one, it doesn't take much pressure at all to just slide right through the flesh. Okay. pan down to show where Pepper's at. This is where my dog Pepper sits every time I cook. Every single time. She's so cute. Okay. Wow, this one is really... Yeah, you can hear how underripe it is. It'll still taste good. Alright, so then I'm just going to mix the avocado in. And there you have it, my chicken salad. And like I said, it's different every single time I make it. I usually just use whatever fruits and vegetables and nuts and things that I have on hand. But in the summertime, we eat this a lot. We eat it a couple of times a month. So there that is. And what we'll do is we'll serve it with lettuce. I like to put it on top of lettuce and mix the lettuce in with it. And maybe some bread and butter. So there you have it, and hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you can, try it yourself, and hope you like it. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed already, don't forget to subscribe. Thanks a lot for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye. Okay, so here is my birthday dinner. Lettuce with chicken salad. Looks yummy.